Have you met Tasha? Whenever her teacher calls on her, Tasha's heart pounds, and all she can say is, nothing. Tasha's voice is the story of a young girl who struggles to speak and belong until the day her class visits the best park ever. Surrounded by the indescribable beauty of nature, in one magical moment, she inhales a deep breath and out blows what the class has been waiting for. Tasha's Voice by Carmen Bogan. Hey, that's me! And illustrated by my good friends Floyd Cooper and Daria Peoples. Tasha, Miss Garcia said, would you like to say something about the park? Tasha looked at her teacher and shook her head. Whenever Miss Garcia called on her, Tasha's tongue felt dry. Her heart pounded, boom, boom, and all she could say was nothing. The class was preparing for a field trip to the park on Friday. Miss Garcia was saying, you'll see giant trees that are hundreds of years old. You'll see colorful wildflowers and all sorts of birds and bugs and other creatures. It was going to be the best park ever. As Miss Garcia spoke, Tasha imagined that she was already there. Tasha looked around the room. That boy Rodney wasn't in his seat. He was leaning to see something out the window. Sue Lynn cupped her hand over Amina's ear and whispered loudly, "That's the new girl." At recess, Tasha dragged her feet across the blacktop. She sat quietly under the old sycamore tree as everybody chased, tagged, and poked each other. Tasha could hear Miss Garcia calling, "Get down from there, Rodney!" Sue Lynn and Amina, arm in arm, skipped right past Tasha to a shady spot. Tasha watched them play their favorite clapping game, singing, "Down, down, baby, down, down the roller coaster." On Friday, Miss Garcia's class boarded the old yellow school bus. Tasha watched the places she knew disappear in the distance. The old bus jerked and rattled along for miles and miles. Hazy city skies turned bright and clear, and patches of yellow and brown gave way to hues of green. Finally, they were there. Tasha looked out the window and gasped. It was true. The best park ever. Ranger Jessie was strong and sure. She greeted the children and told them about the wonders they would see. Tasha listened to the sounds of the park, leaves rustling, birds singing, water bubbling in a nearby creek. A soft breeze kissed her cheek. The ranger led the kids along winding trails. At first, they walked in a tight line right behind her. Then Ranger Jessie said, "This is your park. Explore!" And off they sprinted. They darted past the meadow. They hugged the trunk of an ancient tree. They gazed up the side of a mountain. They danced in the wind. At the creek, Tasha watched a tiny turtle toddle along the bank. She softly sang, "Down, down, baby, down, down the roller coaster." When Tasha looked up, Sue Lynn and Amina were kneeling beside her. They watched the little creature slide back into the water. Ranger Jessie stopped by the creek. "Want to see the wildflowers?" she asked. Sue Lynn and Amina followed her. But when Tasha lagged behind, Amina grabbed her hand, and then they all started running. For that moment, they were like the fresh breeze that blew across the great meadow. Later, the class rested together in the welcoming shade of a towering tree. Tasha thought of the wildflowers, the creek, all the birds and bugs and other creatures, the tiny turtle, Sue Lynn and Amina. "Tasha," Miss Garcia said, "would you like to say something about the park?" Tasha looked at Miss Garcia. She looked at Ranger Jessie. She looked at the whole class looking back. Her tongue felt dry. Her heart pounded, boom, boom. But she stood up. And so did Sue Lynn and Amina. Everybody leaned in to hear. Tasha opened her mouth, took in one long, deep breath, and out blew her voice, strong, sure, and free. It darted past the meadow. It wrapped around the trunk of an ancient tree. It flitted up a mountain. It danced in the wind. It sang the song of her heart. Miss Garcia beamed, and for the rest of the day, Tasha, Sue Lynn, and Amina walked arm in arm in arm, exploring the wonders of the park. Their park, the best park ever.